So in addition to the night hag laying on the ground slain, are all of the plant creatures that she had assembled to be your doppelgangers during the hallucinogenic combat from last session. The different plant things, you thought they were shambling mounds based on combat and things, but at closer inspection, they were just random amalgamations of vegetable matter or plant matter, essentially animated manually. It was not something as sophisticated as its own creature. That's one reason why she was not able to engage you guys in combat, is because she was manually handling so many different pieces. So the visual currently on the map, that is the new P cloud that I made, instead of using the one someone else made that I just dropped in. So that's why that's up. It's not currently active. I was just showing off.
Like the grid.
Thank you.
You see it.
So, the ball's in your court.
Okay. I've fallen down a lot. And it'd be really nice if I can... Are we in initiative right now?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna need some cobbler.
Okay. Because you have all the time in the world, just heal the full amount.
Okay.
That's 10.
And we already looted the hag, right? Because I got the tooth or the token maker necklace.
That was the only thing that you have, because you did not loot the hag yet. The necklace, having its quote-unquote host die, it went to the nearest fey creature, which was you. So it actually left the body. The body has not yet been looted.
I say we loot the body.
All right. Go
Hey,
ahead and
DM.
Yeah.
Sorry. My guinea pig token says I have 7 hit points, but my character sheet says 14 hit points, 10 temp.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the disconnect is.
Me either.
Which do you want me to use as my...
I'm checking it out.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
The higher one.
It's weird because it is connected properly. It's just not moving the values over. Okay, that should be good now. So I also added your new armor, because it hadn't been added before. Now you have an AC of 17.
Yay! Thank you.
Getting
All right,
harder to
so,
hit.
Yeah.
Y'all are looting the body. Go ahead and roll investigate.
All of us?
Whoever is intending to do the actual pocket dumping, roll the dice.
Let's all do the pocket dumping.
That's fair.
Lola, what are you doing? Lola.
Investigation.
I found some lint in my own pocket.
It's a good one. That's a good start.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that in addition to the normal things you would have found, which is essentially a pouch full of odd little trinkets that the hag has made, deliberately or accidentally, deep in part of her, I'm gonna call it clothing, tucked away was a second pouch. So here is the first pouch, the trinkets. I'm gonna put that in the logs. And if you now, because y'all have somebody who has hag relations, that's a horrible way to say that.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
Y'all are a lot more likely to figure out what these are. But for now, all you know is what they are, like literally physically. A highly polished ball of dung, a green copper tool with no obvious function, an ancient flint arrowhead with a strange symbol drawn in chalk on it, a smooth white stone with 7 black lines scored across it, 2 perfectly identical pine cones, and a small hand-sized box covered with numbered buttons. The other thing I'm going to put in there now, this quote-unquote secret pouch, I'm not going to put it in there because I didn't put vague descriptions. I just put what it was. In the second pouch, you find a small, like, palm-sized frog statue and a bunch of gems.
Ooh.
Some of them you recognize as the typical gems you could find where you plug them into your weapons or armor, and it gives you like an augmentation or something. But some of them are new. Some of them are pinkish, and they look like they used to be the other kind that were somehow converted.
Can I have a pink one?
Sure.
Guinea pig, I dare you to eat a gem.
Mindy, lick it.
Yeah, actually, you know, we stand to
Real.
lose nothing.
Yeah, for real, Mindy, can you lick this?
And actually, Mindy, I was going to recommend that to figure out what the dung ball does, we should have you sling it at me. But if it's dung, it's presumably, you know, there's a solid chance that it's animal at some point. So I think you should lick it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, technically, based on the requirements of the licking ability, that could work. Second, dung literally is poop. So, just in general, I can't endorse that.
I would rather throw it at Pandrew.
Also,
Okay.
she can only
Okay,
lick one
I
thing.
will let you. Well, okay. I will let you throw it at me on the condition that if that does not work, you lick it. I have a good feeling about this dung ball.
I put it in my slingshot and I sling it at him
Okay.
as hard as I can.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll with your slingshot.
Roll for poop.
Where's my slingshot?
It's your hoop-back. It should be the top of your...
Okay.
I remember fondly watching videos of car tests or car crash. Oh no!
She critted.
I told you I'd do it as hard as I could.
Okay. That's not the right
Critical poop.
It's that big. Y'all, being mages for the most part, are familiar with the spell Grease, where the ground is essentially covered in oil.
Oh no!
It's very flammable, and it's so slippery that nobody can like move properly. It's a whole thing, except that as the dung ball kind of erupts into the grease, it is not grease, it is diarrhea.
Ew.
So it has all the effects of the grease spell, but it stinks, and it's in everyone's faces, and everyone needs to roll a con save. And I would recommend you move away.
I would like to
Mindy?
contend that I don't stink.
No,
It's impossible for me to stink.
You start
No,
gagging.
You just smell. It's like the Febreze effect, where like the first thing isn't gone.
Oh no!
It's just the bad smell mixed in with the new smell. So like you
It's-
smell like roses and shit.
It's citrus.
Oh, Zorn.
Mindy has the biggest
Yeah,
grin you've ever seen on her face.
Oh, real quick, because no one's running tack. Who wants to?
Oh
Run?
no!
I can run tack.
Okay, I'll give you.
Well, if this kills me, we'll see if.
Unless, wait, Matt, you ran tack the most recently. Do you want to run him?
No, I don't want to do this whole shit thing today. But you know, keep going.
Okay.
There's legit reasons why. It's just goodness gracious.
All right.
I'm all days.
So I'm gonna go ahead and strike that from the loot.
Oh man.
-1 shitball.
I mean, it's you could have done like an Arcana check, you know, or
I
No.
was given the opportunity to slingshot shit at Pandrew, and I took it. Zero hesitation.
You can
It was either that or lick it, and I really think you probably made the right choice, even though it's really, really, really stinky.
If
Oh.
if I could have
All right,
chosen what roll I could crit on, it would have been.
I'm sorry, I thought you said wet roll instead of what roll, and I was like, that's
Ugh.
disgusting. Oh my gosh. Okay.
all right. Well, anyway, in addition to the gems you find in the second pouch, you found a wand, kind of tucked. It's in very bad condition, almost like it's been broken, likely during combat or maybe during the impoopening. But let me.
Oh shoot! I need to roll a con save for attack.
Yeah, well, anybody who failed the con save, they're nauseated for a while.
Okay.
It's not really gonna go away. It's just it's also not really gonna cause too much of a problem yet.
Yet.
Okay, there you go.
Oh no.
I feel
So you have a
no.
lot of things that could be identified here in the woods. Also, just to remind you guys, Duso having leapt off the cart prior to you guys being ensconced in the magic fog, she's still gone. Like, Russell and Josie were not affected by the spell, so they were just kind of hanging out off to the side. But Duso is still gone.
Okay. I call to Russell. Hey, Russell. Russell.
Everybody should be able to control him. You should be able to move him over if you want.
Okay.
Oh.
I already have tack. Can somebody else control Russell today?
Yeah.
Thanks. Russell.
Bish, I'm coming.
He usually says boof, but okay. Boof, I'm coming. Okay, Russell,
All right,
can you
real quick, Colin, Pandrew and Sunny, sorry, Pandrew and Sunny are nauseated.
Okay. Ugh. I'm dry heaving.
Ew.
What?
What an upsetting sound effect.
Yeah, the smell is so bad. So if y'all want to regroup on a different part of the map and do like if you have no interest in identifying anything, that's fine. Just let me know.
No, we should identify things.
Pandrew, you can
I
identify
have a
things
feeling
because
these pine
smell.
cones are like walkie-talkies.
I have.
Can I identify things? I guess I can do an
So-
Arcana check.
So the hag things, you are able. You know how you have your hex blood,
Yeah.
teeth and hair thing. If you do that to a hag created trinket, you completely understand its effects.
Do it.
So if I put my token on it,
Breaking up
Yeah.
pretty bad.
or you just saying I can?
Yeah, you can
Then I
wrap-
would
you
like
can wrap hair
to,
in it
so I can
and-
identify all the hag ones.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to do that to identify the hag specific items, which I assume are the, yeah. Also, I have a couple of quick questions. First one, I was looking at Reclaimed Maddock. And I don't know what demolish is.
You guys don't have that anymore. That was a matic that was found in
Okay.
the sewer and that
Got
has been given away
it.
to the family who lost it.
And I see. And do I have a printout for the tooth necklace? I'm not seeing it.
No.
Hey, Colin, my friend, you are breaking up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does
That's
this
okay.
help or here
Oh,
I can? Okay.
You're
Let me
breaking up as though
let me
you have
pair my
unstable
headphones.
internet.
Okay. I might need to reset my internet real quick then.
Okay.
I will be back in 3. Please identify the items. I really want to hope that the pine cones are like walkie-talkies. I think that would be cute.
I hope that's true.
So in the logs, they're already identified. I went ahead and put the
Oh.
descriptions
Got it.
next to the function next to the description.
Can I use my
All right, I'll-
identify spell for the other stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will sit down and commune with like the frog statue. I guess I'll do that one first.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you can just put it into a big pile, and just one spell will kind of unlock them all because they're all connected.
Sweet. Thank you. I'll just do that then.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like you already put the activated royal citrine. Looks like it's already.
Yeah, that's one
Got
that
it.
you guys have seen enough of that stuff that you recognize it on sight.
Okay. Wow, that's nice. Holds an enchantment spell.
There you go.
What's the 50 next to Invisible Stalker Soul Gem?
So you aren't familiar enough with the soul gem stuff to understand, but you are being able to identify a certain threshold that is clearly identified for the 2 soul gems and the frog.
Okay. Raw, medium garnet. So the garnet's just a straight garnet that you could use to.
Yeah.
Do
So
the
the
enhancements, right?
activated stuff you can go ahead and just put in to anything that's currently socketed.
Nice.
The raw one you're gonna have to have it cut and activated for it to have any effect. The wand is actually a wand of soul gem, which as a creature dies, you can expend a charge and turn a different gem in, like you pull their soul into a gem you currently have, whether it's raw, whether it's an activated one. It doesn't matter. You can convert it into a soul gem for that creature, and then it can grant effects when it is socketed.
Wow. Okay.
So apparently, based on the inventory this hag had, she seemed to be kind of roaming through the area, gathering gems, and then when needed, turning the gems into soul gems, which are considered to be more powerful than regular gems.
I see.
So that,
So
that
the-
was her duty until she was tasked with attacking you guys.
So the ones that are actually titled like Invisible Stalker Soul Gem, it already has been infused with the soul. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I can actually tell you what those do.
Oh, okay.
I got whole
Awesome.
little paragraphs. Essentially, that number afterwards, that is a dormancy statement. That is,
Whoa.
Okay.
if it's in a weapon, when you deal damage, that number, the number counts up. If you're wearing armor and you take damage, the number counts up. Upon hitting that number, the gem is awakened for an hour. So you gain the additional effects. So if you have a tank, you put it in their armor, you go let them take a bunch of hits, and they gain additional benefits as those hits come in.
Wow.
This is a lot, and I know that. But I'm putting here in the party log so you guys can come back and look at it later whenever you need to.
Does does Tack have weapons that are socketed?
No, his maul is back at the wheel and getting sockets added to it.
Oh, okay.
And when he gets back, he's going to have his torch dismantled to put the pieces into the maul to make like one big fabulous weapon.
Oh, dope. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. So for those of you who do have sockets on your weapon, I know Guinea Pig does, and I want to say Sunny does. You
No,
can change the sockets. You don't?
No, I haven't put any in mine yet.
Well, you can change it on the fly if you want it.
Okay.
You just, need a little special wrench that is paired with your weapon. You pop it open, pull the old one out, new one in, close it up. In combat, it's an action.
Mm-hmm.
Out of combat, it's just, you can do it anytime you want.
Okay. That's awesome.
Additionally, Sunny, as you were packing things away, you go through Regis's backpack and you find an odd, let's call it a key ring. You realize that it used to be Regis's clothes changer. It would allow him to change his outfits on a whim.
Cool.
So you sync it up to your clothing, and as you find new clothing, you'll be able to change in and out of it at will.
Awesome. Does the hag have any fancy duds on her that I can check out?
The clothes she's wearing, maybe they were fancy once, but they are ruined now.
Not so much, huh? Okay.
No.
All right, but the clothes changer, that'll be very helpful. Now, the mechanic for that, is that something? Is it taking action to switch in combat?
In
or
combat,
is
it'd be a bonus action.
bonus action? Okay.
But it is
And-
doable.
Okay, and then just regular interactions and outside of combat, is it kind of like instant or?
Yeah, I figure it'd take 2 seconds to hit the button and have your clothes switch.
Okay. You guys are gonna see me rocking the styles here soon. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
I made a magical girl clothing system for Sunny, where he changes clothes and gains passive bonuses.
I am gonna look cool as shit.
Yeah.
But the rest of us just look like shit because we're covered in diarrhea.
You're covered in diarrhea.
No, your face is covered in diarrhea.
That's mostly true for everyone, but
Hey, give me about a minute. I gotta go help my wife unload the car real quick. I'll be right back.
With wives today.
Ugh, they're the worst.
Really, they are.
Yeah. You ever just... Never mind.
You ever just have one of those?
Not anymore.
I was going to say, like, you just say, like, you're no longer my favorite wife?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tasha, you're always my favorite wife.
Oh, thanks. You're mine.
Big stretch. Oh, goodness.
So I grabbed the pink gem, or a pink gem. Which one is that? Of
That
these,
is the giant fire beetle.
Okay. Ooh, it's a soul gem. Dope.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to leave now.
Visible stalker. Here you go, Matt.
Hey, Kate,
Yes.
what time does the hair place open tomorrow? Do you know?
I can Google it.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if we should do that before or after.
Upon inspecting the giant fire beetle soul gem, I really think it should go to Tack.
I love how you
Okay.
said that.
I was like, you really hung on really tight
Yeah.
to that. Hey.
Yeah.
Invisible Stalker automatically feels like Shadow Jackman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Thieving Frog, I don't
Okay,
even
but-
I don't even need to know what that is. It's obviously a Pandrew gem.
I wanted because it was a frog, and then the thieving was just the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
So it is not a gem. It is a little statue
Oh yeah,
of a frog.
even better.
Oh yeah, totally. That's for you.
I'm back.
And then I would really like the activated Royal Citrine, if that's okay, because I can do like some extra spells, like some things that heal people and help them, and I'm such a helper. You know.
Thieving frog is really good.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, I will take thieving frog.
Okay.
I will give up all of my rights to all those items in exchange for the next 400 gold.
Okay, deal.
I think I just might have 400 gold. Are you hurting for gold? Do you want some gold?
Oh no, I got, but I'm saving up for something.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys. We need to do our professional development. I just remembered that, and I'm really bad at remembering it, so I'm doing it now.
Keep a little sheet that I'm tracking my points on.
I'm very, very bad.
I'm very bad at it and have fallen behind, but I should re-engage with it because it's a great system.
It
Yeah,
really
it helps
is.
a lot if you use it quite a bit. Almost to
Especially
plus 2
since I'm going
dex
to ramp
saving
up the stuff a lot.
Ooh.
throw. That's what I figured.
Yeah. This is going to
She
be an epic
coming.
journey. Nala, can you leave me alone, please?
No, she cannot.
Yeah, they have been active today. All day.
DM, could you explain? Because I don't think I've had anything that's like notched for gem inserts. Could you explain the basics of like applying gems to items?
Yeah. So essentially, once you have an item, either a weapon or armor that is socketed by a blacksmith, or if you want to be a craftsman, you can do yourself for some difficulty checks. And at that point, you can find or create gems, like the ones that you found on the hag. For example, they have modifiers to whatever they are put into. For example, Guinea Pig's Chain Sickle no longer deals physical damage. It deals lightning damage
Okay.
because of a lightning gem that was put into it. Those can be changed basically on the fly. You just need to loosen the socket, take the gem out, put a new one in, tighten it back up. You have to have a certain wrench to do it with because it's magically coded so that no one else can steal your stuff. But that's essentially it.
Okay. Who do we think should get the +2 damage Royal Garnet? Because that seems really good. I think it should go to one of our people, and I'll pass on it because I just got Thieving Frog, but one of our people that can attack twice.
Probably Sunny.
Well,
Yeah.
Tax. I don't have a slotted weapon though right now.
I don't have one either. I think
But I know Tack is getting one. At least he's got one that's getting made for him right now. It might actually probably be better for
okay.
him. I mean, I would love to have it, but I can't use it right now. I might as well let somebody can use it in the near future.
We can trade it around.
Yeah.
Do we want to mark who gets what just so for
Sure.
posterity?
Yeah.
All right. So I got Thieving Frog.
Are you typing it?
Yeah. I'm
they're putting in the
typing it
logs.
in. Yeah. Tad got Royal Garnet and Giant Fire Beetle Soul Gem. And
Yes.
I assume so, and then Jack's getting Invisible Stalker Gem.
None for Gretchen meters. Bye.
Come again?
Nothing. That's okay.
Yeah.
Question on. So I was reading through the item modification thing with the slots and all that.
Yeah.
So you're modifying the rules a little bit, right? So we can switch the gems out because I don't think you could do that in the.
Oh yeah.
in the
No,
book.
I like it better switched out.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So okay, sweet.
And then Wand of Soul Gem. Does that make new gems based on the soul taken?
Yes. So I think I
Okay.
explained that when you were gone.
Sorry. Yeah.
As a creature dies as a reaction, the wand can be used. There is that is also a spell that someone can learn. The wand can be used to convert an existing gem, whether it's raw or activated or in a weapon or an armor, whatever. It can convert that gem into a soul gem when a creature nearby dies.
Okay. And does it have any range requirements?
I think it's 60 feet. I have it written down. I
Okay.
just don't have it in front of me now.
Okay. That shouldn't matter because we're all within 60 feet. Who wants the discretion of what we steal the soul of?
How does the mechanics of that work? Do we have to be like using it to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
no,
they
so-
be alive?
So it's a reaction. So the trigger is when something dies. You can, if you have the wand out and ready to go, you can use it to take the soul as it leaves the body and move it into a gem. So
wanna
you
use
have to
that,
be
Kate?
fighting something or be there when it dies. Like you have to kill a dragon, and as they do the last hit, someone has a reaction available and uses it to suck the soul out.
I can take that.
Okay.
was
Then
the-
I'll
Wand of what?
Wand of Soul Gem.
Okay.
I'm also gonna give you the raw medium garnet then, because I think you have to have a thing.
Yeah,
And-
right. Yeah, I think you're right. You'd have to have an empty gem as well, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Yes.
To do
you
that.
have to have
Something to
some
put
type
it
of
in.
gem.
Okay. Now the raw
Okay.
one, would we be able to use that since it's raw, or would you have to have it, cut first before you
No,
could do
you
that?
can use any gem that is capable of containing magic. So you can tell by the shape that one of the soul gems was cut and one of them was raw. It's just whatever one is selected, regardless of its current state, it just has to be that type of gem. Because like a normal ruby that you find in jewelry is not the same as these types of gems. They're a different
Okay.
class of gem.
Okay.
So the raw medium garnet works.
Yes.
Okay. And you can't double up on soul gems in a pinch. Like we couldn't add to the invisible stalker soul gem.
No.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of trying to convert one, but maybe with an advanced spell or an enhanced with meta magic somehow, you could overwrite it.
Okay.
But that's not something I put any thought into.
I'm glad we're pushing you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think just one more question. I don't really understand the code box. Maybe you already explained that.
The box?
Yeah.
So that is essentially a tiny, let's say, box small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, but it's got four buttons on it for numbers, and you punch in a code like on a door. You punch in the code, the door unlocks.
Yeah.
Whatever 4-digit number you put in, that is the box you get.
Oh, okay.
So if you hit 0000 and you put something in it, and then you hit 1111 and open it,
I
it's
see.
empty, because your thing is in 0000. So it is type of always unlocked, secure safety deposit box.
And does it have a carry limit?
I mean, just the physical volume. It's like a bag
Okay,
of
but
holding, whatever you put in it, that doesn't change the weight or the size or anything like that.
Okay.
So you
Got
can
it.
put 9,999 items in there of that size.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
However many combinations that is.
So it
Yeah,
is
it's-
considered an extra dimensional space. So if you put it in a bag of holding, they will destroy each other.
Okay. Nice.
Wait, what was that again?
So there are different types of extra dimensional space that's debated about.
Yeah.
But if you put two similar storage ones, like a bag of holding and a portable hole, together, they destroy each other. And the contents of both is either spit out into the material world or dumped in the astral plane. And there's a portal there leading to the astral plane between the two dimensions. So it is
Got
like
it.
a tear in space if you put
That's
these two
bad.
together. So you can't put it in Regis's backpack, because his backpack is a bunch of bags of holding stitched together.
But if we wanted to exile something from this plane of existence, we could put it in the box and put the box in the bag of holding. And it would vanish, presumably, or go some as unspecified location.
If it's small enough to fit, then yes.
We should. I was just my brain immediately is like, we should put one of the pine cones in and see where it goes.
Oh, that would be so interesting. And have it like point to the other one.
Just spins
Yeah.
in a circle.
Give the pine cone existential crisis.
Yeah.
What were we giving Sunny?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
I'm getting
400
gold.
I
at your
owe
earliest convenience.
Yeah.
I owe you 400 gold.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That's perfect.
All right. Yeah.
I should have said
Awesome.
1,000.
Yeah.
400's good. though.
Can I ask what you're saving up for?
I want to enchant my my blade.
So I think I'm
With,
gonna change the term of that, because enchant feels like you're making it magical. I want to say make it modified somehow, because the modifications, I think they just make it more functional. They don't like make it a magic item for my purposes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, so basically the item system that we're using, that I have in the document that I've linked, it allows you to add certain properties to your weapons, but it costs 1,000 gold.
Yeah. Well, that specific, yeah. I think some of them aren't as expensive, but the ones with the E, yeah, they're 1,000.
Yeah, the ones with the E, that is a flat 1,000, and you get to pick one.
Yep. It's a pretty good deal. My goal is to do it on both of my blades,
Right.
but I figure if I can get at least one, now that's my
Yeah.
goal.
Well, the only thing I mean, specific thing that I think we need to generally have money for is like putting those gems in, but and then there's like the never-ending pit that is eventually going to be infrastructure spending.
Well, and for Mindy
but-
and I, both of us, scribing spells cost quite a bit of money as well.
Oh, okay, got it. Because otherwise, I have like a few hundred. If when we get back, you want some money.
I'll always take free money.
I think you might need it a little bit
Okay.
more than I do because I think I have
It's 50 gold per level of spell. So if you just doing a third level spell, which is what you can cast now, I think that's 150 gold per spell. If we find like a scroll or something, so yeah,
I
it's
have
not cheap.
a half off due to my school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunny.
Yeah.
I heard you need 400, and so I'm going to just go ahead and give you 400.
And
You
guinea
don't have
pig.
to.
No. Guinea pig hands you 400 copper pieces.
I thought you were
That
gonna
is-
give him 400 cobalt gold.
That is,
Oh, God.
Sonny says that is so generous. Thank you so much, Guinea.
You're
It's very
welcome.
wonderful.
To a dollar.
It's that 4 gold.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's that. I think Guinea's smart enough that should count for evil points.
I'm writing it down. 400
Yeah, no, please
copper
do.
pieces. It's going
Yes,
in there.
because I had 587 copper pieces.
Thank
No,
you so
can go
much.
to a bank and have them convert it.
No, Sunny needs it. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1 gold piece is 100. Oh yeah, it is 100. That's great.
Gain
It's like
pounds and pennies.
400 pennies.
Give you 400 pennies.
Thank you. I like stuff. I throw it in the bag. You know, it's how you carry a bag around and you can hear it jingling because you got
Yeah.
loose change. That's what it sounds like now.
I like the idea that she's just like double fisting just like piles of pennies out of her bag and handing them to you. Like, here you go.
Sonny is very grateful though. Thank
Important
you
thing
so
about
much.
building or setting up a Scrooge McDuck vault dive is not the quality of the coins, but the quantity.
Yeah. Also, guinea pig's intelligence is 8. I do not think she gets evil points for
Okay.
this.
Last couple housekeeping things on my end. I'd like to equip the Ring of Mind Shielding. Just because we have been hitting a lot of hags that have been hacking my brain.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants it. And then Jack, with the gem you just got, you might want the Tonfa. No, that's not general. Who has that?
It's
I
hack,
I think
believe.
guinea pig. I think guinea pig's been holding it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have that. Do you want that?
It's a stealth weapon.
Yeah, somebody can have this. That makes more sense than me.
I just wanted to use it because it's a bone.
How about it?
It's a hairy bone.
It's a hairy bone.
It is technically a stealth weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody else should have this because I do other things.
A hairy bone.
Yeah, who wants the hairy bone?
Nice.
What's up? I'm in D&D right now. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
This is a very serious D&D campaign.
Yeah, who wants the hairy bone? Guinea
Wow.
pig looks over at Mindy and just like pointedly giggles.
You know, you could lick the tonfa and find out something about it.
Guinea pig licks the tonfa.
No, not
That texturally has to be awful.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Grain or against the grain?
Have a hair in my back.
Oh, it's so much worse when there's not cobbler around it. Ugh.
Was there ever cobbler around it?
No, I mean like when there's a hair in my cobbler, that's just fine. That's just texture. But when it's just hair, it's really bad. Okay, now I really don't want to be holding this thing. I put it on the ground.
I'll pick it up and keep it. I guess I'll lick it. Do I know what bone it is? Where it came from? Like what creature?
Yeah, did you lick it?
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay. You know that I don't remember the name of the creature, but I put it in the description. It is the femur of a specific demon I think he's either demon or a devil. It's essentially an infernal minotaur. You realize that it is still alive, and it knows that you're trying to track it.
What the?
Hey, we just unlocked a secret boss.
It's still alive.
Speaking of, actually, you put that ring on, and
Uh-huh.
you feel like a wave of relief. Oh, you've been trapped in there so long, and you're finally, somebody put you on, and you can probably talk, and then you realize, oh, I'm in the middle of the woods. I'm gonna go, and you're just gonna deal with those sensations that you just felt putting the ring on.
Good
Wait,
vibrations.
is the ring is trying to talk to me, or I
When you
no
put it
longer am
on-
being stalked?
You felt a swell of emotion that you recognize isn't yours.
Your bone
Uh, As what?
What?
As what? Recognizes what?
Oh, you recognize that you felt a swell of emotion that was not yours.
Oh, interesting.
The tonfa is made from Garisto femur.
This is like when
I think-
this is like when Harry got swoops of Voldemort.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to me doesn't mean it's automatically cursed, okay?
I think
No, it's
Mindy
actually-
should be like,
It's actually not cursed. It's just
see.
the guy didn't die, and he's at a level where he was able to detect that you were doing something with his flesh.
did he just feel a lick on his phantom
Yeah, I
limb?
want to know what he felt. Did I?
I'm not gonna get into detail, but what I'll say is that it was
Could I
the same
roll
as
for
though you.
intimidation?
It was the same as though you were scrying to find him. That was the
Oh.
sensation he got. He doesn't know why someone else's essence was trying to touch his essence, but he noticed that it happened, and he's aware that someone over in that direction is pulling his string.
So basically, he was sitting on the stool contemplating, and you licked it, and he looked up and said, "Huh?"
I think you just viewed his LinkedIn. Who is this person?
That's good. Okay, so Mindy has the Donfa, and
I have the Ring of Mind shielding.
yeah, and you have that, and then okay, can we go to another map where we're not all covered in poop?
Sure.
Yes.
So which way are you gonna go?
Towards Heaven Fall.
No,
Oh,
you're going to
Are we-
Sedgemoor, the swamp.
I
You are
meant
on-
that.
You were on the outskirts of the swamp, where the ground starts getting too wet and constantly mushy for a road to be built.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. Hey, do so!
You remember that you were heading north towards Sedgemoor. So if you continue heading north, you should be good.
If only
Yeah.
we had a magical arrowhead that could point us north.
Yeah, you should
We do.
throw one of the pine cones north, and then use the other one to tell us where it went, and then we'll know.
Well, you know which way's north.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we know
just
which
I
way
think,
to
guys,
I
go.
think that
guys,
was the
guys.
joke.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Why are you trying to reason with guinea pig?
Fair enough. Yes,
Sometimes.
guinea
Okay.
pig.
So the party starts walking north. All right, we're not leaving this map yet because I don't have another one. Walking north. At some point, you come up upon what you, I'm assuming, are troubled by. You see an unconscious Duso laying on the ground, covered in mud, and then standing above her is, he could be described as a young man, in wearing a purple like 3-piece suit without the jacket. But the first thing you notice about him is that the clothing he's wearing is so vibrant, it's unnatural. Those of you who have met Kevin recognize Kevin.
Kevin, you look so good. Did you kill my sister? I have conflict.
This is your sister.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it, but she looks a little dead.
No, do you know what was wrong with her?
Like so much, man. She's like really narcissistic and really mean to me and all the. I don't know what's wrong with her physically though.
Okay. So I was told by the guy at the wheel, the weapons vendor, that you were trying to add a gem to the ring I made. So I came to find you to do that. But I was entering the fog because I could, I tried to find the ring with magic. She attacked me, and when I tried to talk to her, she didn't seem to recognize me. So she's not dead, but she ain't doing good.
Oh, okay. So here's probably what happened is that she thought you were dangerous because she is very, very stupid. And I'm not to brag or anything, but I'm kind of the smart sister, and so it's really important that that you know that, okay?
Right.
Okay, anyway, do you want to see my ring?
Well, I would still interested in what just happened to all of you that would have made her attack me.
Yeah, there was like some fog and we didn't see each other, and there was a hag, and I should give her some cobbler.
Oh. Well, if it was a hag, then I'll forgive it. Kevin gestures, and suddenly you see a really rickety shack with a very nice door. For whatever reason, you assumed the shack was there, but you couldn't see it before. You were trained on Kevin, not the surroundings. And as he gestures towards the door, the words Kevin Kwai appears on it, and the door swings open very slowly. He grabs Duso by the foot and very, very slowly but very easily just drags her into his shop.
Anyone else getting a bad vibe from Kevin?
No. Kevin is good.
Okay.
Kevin is my favorite.
I'm getting bad vibe.
No, he's good. He's good. I love him.
No.
So
Yeah.
as you'll enter his shop, the door closes behind. He could have just at some point drops the leg just as if it was nothing, and she thumps on the floor, and he goes behind the counter and says, "Well, we'll wait for her to wake up, and then I guess you can be on your way. But in the meantime, I can fix that ring."
What's that?
Yeah, I heard Janet.
Yeah. Kevin's giving me visually, he's giving me sinister Timothy Chalamet vibes.
I see it. It wasn't intentional, but I see it.
Okay. Yes, and I go ahead and give Kevin the ring, and then I kneel down and I shove very unceremoniously some cobbler into Dusto's mouth.
It is limp in her mouth. She's
I
laying on
grab
side.
her head and her jaw, and I just mash them together.
Okay. So
You
Kevin
probably
takes-
also want to jump up and down on her stomach to, build vacuum pressure.
Yeah, that's next.
Jumping is not allowed in Kevin's store, and it is enforced magically.
Okay.
Be able to see.
He kind of mumbles something and takes the ring and that special emerald and kind of wanders off to the side where he's no longer seen. And then a small chest that resides on the counter kind of comes to life. It is the same chest that runs the shop when Kevin is away. But this time he has a pirate motif because he's a mimic. He can change his appearance at will. And so he kind of comes to life and goes, "Hi." So while that's happening, what are you guys up to? I've started a magic item brokerage. I'm gonna start. If you guys have like a need, I have connections now. I can try to find the things you want. And he just kind of like a car salesman holds his hands out like, "Eh? Interested?"
Anyone need armor?
Do you have
I mean,
walnuts?
they also have their own stock today, but he's really pushing this new brokerage thing. I'm not. It's just the thing I thought would be funny for him to do. So if y'all have something that you're just dying to get your hands on and you want to pay 10 times the normal amount of gold.
That's no.
Well, seeing that nobody is super interested, he goes, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Here's what we got." And he drops their current available inventory in Discord. The font's a little small, but
Oh, shops. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Is there a way to make this big?
I could just read it to you, honestly. It's because I made a 10,000 item shop generator.
Do we need 10,000?
Well, I made it for every type of shop. There's a food tab, a drink tab, a dessert tab, lodging, clothing, adventuring gear, ammunition, weapons, armor, magical things, alchemy, bulk supply, and produce.
If you click open in browser, it opens and you can
Yeah.
see it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the things that you can afford are in the green. Things you might be able to afford are in the blue. The purple and orange, I think, are a bit out of your price range today.
Yeah.
Guinea pig opens her little satchel and counts her coins.
What do you have for 4 gold?
Well, I'll give you some candy.
Oh, we got candy. I love candy. Yes. Okay.
Okay, are you gonna give me all 4 gold, or?
How much for 1 gold?
I'll give you 1 piece of gum.
Okay. Guinea pig looks over at Mindy for permission to have gum.
I narrow one of my eyes, but then I just give a small nod.
Yeah, I'll take a piece of gum. Thank you.
Okay.
Wait. Has it already been chewed?
No.
Okay, good.
His little slime tentacle comes off the side, reaches behind the counter, hands you something labeled trouble gum.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Thank you. I hand him 1 gold.
Thank you. If you for the other 3 though, I mean, I have some chocolate. If you're interested.
No, I'm okay with gum because it lasts, and then I can just stick it behind my snake, and then when I want it again, I can chew it some more. So I'm okay. Thank you.
Oh no, you can't do that without. It's magic gum.
Oh, I can probably try.
I mean, you could probably try, but you might
Yeah.
get stuck to something. So
Okay.
that gum is actually extra sticky. If you stick it to something, like if you blow a bubble with it, it'll help you let you levitate. If you pop the bubble into your hands, you can spider climb. Yeah, if you take the stuff off your hands and slap it against somebody, you can glue them to the wall. It only lasts for a little bit, but you can do some cool things with it. But it also
This is
it tastes like cherries.
this is so much better than chocolate.
Oh, well, the chocolate's dark chocolate.
What?
So when you use it, it casts darkness.
Oh.
But it's fine. You said you weren't interested.
Yeah, I'm happy with what I got. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I sit down.
Kevin wanders back into view, continuing to inspect the ring despite it now having 3 gems. He hands it back and goes, "Well, you're 1 away from having the ring finished."
Yeah. I have do I have an Yeah, I have another one right here, and I pull out my new gem.
That's the one you already gave him.
Okay, I pull out a rock, and apparently I'm confused.
Okay. He goes, "That's wonderful, but that's not for this."
Okay.
You said Duso was your sister.
Yeah, like sort of, just by blood.
Okay. So did your mom ever tell you what the ring does when it's complete?
No.
Well, how did you get it then?
Off a dead guy.
Oh. Did someone steal it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you have your dad's amulet, the book. You have your mom's ring.
Yeah, and when the book and the ring love each other very, very much, there's...
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was a coincidence that you had those, but when you said she was your sister, I thought that meant that you'd been told things.
No, people don't really tell me things.
Yeah, you interrupt a lot. Well, okay.
I don't think I'd interrupt that much.
Well, I mean, you've been wrong before.
No, I think I'm right.
So, you don't know... Have you read the book?
How do I read the book?
Indeed.
Well, it was your dad's journal. So you would have to unpetrify it and then read it.
It's... What?
Yeah.
Nobody
I
tells
really
me
think-
anything.
I really think someone... I mean, I know... well, I assume your father's not around because of, whatever. But I assume someone... I don't know when you lost your mom or how much Duso has or hasn't told you, but...
I didn't lose her. I keep my things very close to me. She just ran away.
Oh. Okay. So, when the ring is finished, when it has the 4th of these special emeralds, you can cast and dismiss a level 1 or a level 2 spiritual weapon at will.
I don't have to use a spell slot?
You already don't. You have 3 emeralds, so you already get 3 free casts of it. But,
Right. So, but then, I do that, then I don't have to use any spell slots for spiritual weapon ever?
Right. Well, you can use spell slots to give it the extra damage of a higher level cast, but you can use a 2nd level spell slot instead of generating it to give it an extra 1d8 damage.
Oh. Can you write that down?
Sure. I think it's already written down in the handout.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, Duso, who is, because she's on her side and wasn't given anything to drink, has finally swallowed the cobbler and is sitting up and is aggravated that she's, 1, not in the woods, and 2, tastes like dog fur in her mouth. Ugh. So Kevin, seeing she's awake, goes, "Oh, fantastic. You're awake. You can leave now. I'm ready to not be connected to something so wet."
Ew.
So Duso gets up and just smacking her mouth. She pulls a potion out, drinks it. She's full health. She's good to go. But she is very annoyed, and she looks at the party and goes, "So, who is going to tell me what happened? I was fighting a very large wolf-like beast. And then I got smacked in the face a bunch, and then I was chewing on fur in that guy's shop.
Okay, I would tell you, but I got kind of deaded a lot. So it's probably a good idea if somebody else tells you. And also, I got this really good gum.
Okay, anyone else want to tell me what happened to me and or everyone else?
Well, as you can tell, we reek of pure shit. So
Yeah, so
I don't know if we want to talk
Kevin
about
has
it.
very subtly started holding something up, like pulling something on underneath his desk, and the floor starts like the treadmill on a checkout at Walmart starts just slowly pushing everyone towards the door.
Wait a second. As nifty as it is, there was one object I would like to, or an item I'd like to buy. Kevin, please.
He
Let's not
rolls his eyes.
let's
and
not go to bed angry. Yeah,
And then the,
you
the
know.
little mimic goes, "Oh yeah, I still got him. I'm right here."
All right. So the raw opal. I'll
Yeah.
give you 50 gold for that.
Ooh, 65.
65. I can do 55.
He looks at Kevin, who is completely ambivalent. He does not care. He goes, yeah, we can do that. Well, you're twisting her
All
arm
right.
a little bit, you know. All these bones I got being a slime monster. But we'll take 65.
Well, okay. Your confidence terrifies me, but yeah, I'll give you 55.
That's fair.
And then and then Mindy, if we run into another hag in the future and we kill it, could you enchant this opal for me? Or soul gem this opal for me?
Yep.
All right, sick. That's my plan.
Sonny steps up to the counter and has a question for Kevin.
Yes.
He says, well, I'm looking at your catalog here, and you have some very fine items. However, I'd like to ask if I don't necessarily need these things now, but would you have the ability to acquire spell scrolls that we could purchase from you maybe down the road in the future? If we
Upon
provided
hearing
you with
this,
things.
the little mimic kind of turns over and says, "Oh, so it's almost like you would need like a broker then to make sure those things got provided."
That would be a fine arrangement if you could do that. If we gave you specific things that we were looking for, would you be able to?
That's like the whole business I'm trying to get going.
Okay.
I thought it was like a 10 times upcharge though.
Well, that's for like big things. Like if you want like a sentient sword that like can projectile launch blood or whatever, then like that's gonna be expensive. But
I don't know why you didn't lead with the sword that bleeds. That sounds great.
Well, no, I don't have one of those. I just know it exists. So anyway, no, seeing as I have literally 0 customers, and this is a business that I'm paying for a license out of pocket for because Kevin won't. Anything is better than nothing. So
I have a variety of spells at the moment that I would be interested in possibly purchasing in the future if you could acquire them.
sure, go just write them down, and maybe next time you stop by, I'll have 1 or 2 of them.
Or do you want me to put in the chat or
Just party logs.
Okay. I'll start.
Sunny, can I try my I tend to put my foot in my mouth, but I have a haggling idea.
Go right ahead. Yeah.
Haggling.
Do it.
Haggling. That's good. So you're saying you have no customers right now, right?
Well, I mean, not for the brokering service.
Yeah.
Were you always being sprinkled on before? You realize that disinfectant is very softly misting over the party. It's like, no, yes, no. See, I live here and am not murdered because Kevin owns a shop and I work at the shop. But I'm trying to do my own
I
thing
see.
on the side to have some hooker money.
Whoa.
So this
Yeah.
brokering thing, because I'm technically a monster and Heavenfall doesn't like me much as a monster they want to kill. And Strixhaven doesn't like me much because I'm a monster they're all used to and can just make for fun. I don't get taken seriously a lot for my own business.
All right. So it sounds like what you need right now is exposure, right?
No, I mean I've been exposed to a bunch of people.
Oh,
Hate me.
gross.
At least you
Oh.
can say he's exposed himself to a bunch of people.
That is not what I said.
And you're saying you need money for, let's say, a voluptuous chest.
I mean, that is the dream.
That is the dream, right? And as one small business owner to another, I understand. So what if we were to, for these acquired items, what if we provide you, because we're big people back at Strixhaven. We're big people at the wheel. We've solved a lot of problems. I'm just saying, maybe we could work out some sort of deal whereby, we help advertise your business for a reduced fee on items.
I guess I could only charge you 115% instead of 10
Okay.
times the amount.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, for a custom order like that, it's got to be a little extra. But I
Oh,
keep
yeah,
it
yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah,
Friends helping
yeah.
friends and all that.
Yeah, no, and there's always room to negotiate, based on the context of the item. But
I mean,
I just,
maybe. Honestly, this is a pretty good deal.
Yeah. I'm just setting a kind of, you set a ceiling, I'm setting a floor, and we'll work something out in between.
Yeah. We'll add a second story.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And hey, we've met some great mimics along the way. If you're looking for love,
We know
We're-
all
we're
the
bo-
right places.
No. I'm not looking for love. I'm looking for validation.
Okay. Well, let me
that's
just
all
say,
that is. I'm just happen to be willing to pay gold for it.
we have simply, and I swear to you, on Guinea Pig's father's grave,
Wow.
we have never had a negative experience with a mimic in our entire adventure together. Not once.
What the fuck?
I mean, that feels unlikely, but I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, Kevin is rolling his eyes all the way back to a normal position, so he's ready for y'all to get going.
Hey, thank you for
Because-
cleaning us.
Because now there's Febreze, roses, and poop stinking in his lobby.
Look forward to doing business with you in the future. Again.
Yeah.
I would like to slowly wave as the floor slowly moves me out of the room.
Oh no! Now that you're aware of it, it is going full speed. You are essentially flung out.
Whee!
So
Okay.
actually, let me go here. Actually, when you are flung, you realize you did not leave through the same door you came in through. And when you turn to look back at the door, I have to put your tokens down apparently because y'all have new tokens, and I didn't think ahead. Y'all are just came out through some decrepit tree stump that happened to have a door frame shape carved into it.
Oh. That was a little bit confusing.
Well, apparently, Kevin does not have a TARDIS or anything so fancy. He just has a shop that's a door can lead to any other door.
Oh,
Do I
cool.
have everybody? Okay.
Like Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay, yeah, that was a thought. Also, like the Lost Room. All right, so you all find yourself wandering into the research area owned by Strixhaven at the Sedgemoor Swamp.
Okay.
Oh, I need to drop do so. I need to go get her.
You need to drop a do so.
No, yeah, Tasha, the more we can drive Scott to drinking, the more health we'll get. Keep it up.
He doesn't do it anymore where we get like potions for every beer he drinks because we're getting like, actually kind of decent at playing D&D.
Yeah, but if we get him to drink enough beers, he might forget that.
No.
This is healthy.
I appreciate being thought of. Yeah, I apparently deleted the pages she had a token on and lost her token. It was deleted.
Oh no.
His gone.
Related story, but Tasha, you're gonna freak. But so I'm going to Japan for a couple of weeks.
Yay!
In like 3 weeks for my brother's wedding to
Oh yeah.
his ultra wealthy girlfriend's family. And I was talking to my therapist about my anxiety about like making a fool of myself because it's like a week-long wedding.
Oh yeah.
And her dad makes like several $1 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just outside of my understanding. But I jokingly told my therapist, I was like, and that's why I'm going to ply their sons with alcohol. So they make a fool of themselves before I do.
Because all of the table decorations.
Because when you're at the zoo or just in general, there's a bear approaching you. It's not about being faster than the bear. You're never going to be faster than the bear. I'm never going to not make a fool of myself at some point during that whole week. It's about being faster than the person next to you.
Yep.
It's about getting the bear to buy you a drink.
Yeah. Roll for persuasion.
Okay, I'm exporting now. Anyway, mess aside, y'all are now at the destination of the final event of the year. What is the first thing you need to do?
See the map?
Oh, you weren't. I put you on the map. I can see.
Yeah, everything's just black.
Refresh your page.
You refresh your page.
I already did.
Okay, I guess I can see now.
I guess.
Okay, good.
She can see, but spitefully.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we need to identify like where is the tree that's a problem? Is it this thing right here?
Just
Why is Dusa so big?
Because that is her actual resolution, and I have to shrink her.
Oh my god! Why is Dusa?
I'm here now.
Yeah.
God?
Oh God. And it's your sibling, which makes it so much worse.
Guys, she's my big sister.
Literally.
Okay. So is this the tree that's been an issue?
No, just a second.
Okay.
That was a good guess, though, guinea pig.
The tree
Yeah, I
is
mean, like,
her size.
we're right next to it. Oh no.
It's so
Oh, no.
dark.
There's so many trees. What the heck?
Yeah,
Very
okay.
good.
So as you guys enter, you see Sedgemoor, which is a swamp that was used for experimentation and research of the different plant life, bug life, little animals, whatever. So you see a bunch of little islands in the swamp water that have been kind of cleared. All the trees have been cut down. There's just a bunch of stumps, large stones, dirty water. Off in the distance, to the west, you see this. Nope, that is the wrong thing to show you. That is. Why is that?
I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it.
Well, it,
Those are spooky ants.
no, it's not an ant.
You're not an ant.
I agree. This one.
Are we not supposed to read the text?
No.
Okay, got it.
I mean, there wasn't really much to read. But anyway. So you essentially see that. About a 60-foot tall mess of leaves and either branches or vines, you can't really tell. But it seems vaguely humanoid with 3 limbs coming off of the top and extending into different directions into the water. It is
Everything burn.
it is over in this direction here.
Can you ping that again, please?
It's in this direction.
Oh,
Make
okay.
sure
I
The
see.
lighting is set up right.
I think that might
Oh.
be the problem tree.
Yeah, well, it's enormous. Like those black shapes at the bottom, those are people. So for scale, you know.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh,
Very large.
Okay.
So Duso, who turns to you guys, says, "Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you," and hands to guinea pig. Here is the purification stone. You find the source of the elder's oil in the swamp, and you put that in it, and it purifies it. It is assumed that something that big is being enhanced by the oil. So you must cleanse the oil, clean the well, and you will hopefully make it able to be killed. In the meantime, she kind of takes a deep breath and summons her 2. Oh, these are going to be 2 again. Her 2 echoes, as they're called, because she's an echo now. Yeah, they're gigantic. That's wonderful. Well, I don't know at this scale if I can get them to where they need to be. Here. Anyway, so she summons her 2 echoes, which do not look like her. And you notice that her helmet is very lightly glowing, indicating that she's using the helmet to sort of augment her echo abilities. There, that should be good now. These 2. And she says, I'm going to go distract the big tree. That way if something does happen, I am there, I am engaging. She pulls out did I shown that to you guys yet?
No.
It was in the party stuff. No, she pulls out this. It is a whip blade made of obsidian and fire.
Ooh.
And she says,
man.
now, if for whatever reason I am incapacitated, it won't happen, but in case, I will do my best to discard this so that one of you may pick it up and use it for combat. It is not magical, it is just very, very good. Okay, I'm going now. And the 3 of them, oh, that's why they're transparent, I guess, is because they're not on the right way. There are the echoes. I put them in the... You're talking and I can't hear you, Tasha. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
Sorry, I was saying I wondered where those were.
Yeah. So then the 3 of them kind of saunter off, and they leap onto little islands to go deal with the tree. So y'all don't really know where the well of the oil is. You are aware that there are 2 research shacks on the central island. There's a bunch of unmitigated wildlife in the area, just because they had all the answers that they wanted to have, and they just kind of got uninterested. So this place is pretty neglected. So at some point you need to find the well of the eldritch oil, that purpley black tar substance that was causing problems earlier in the campaign, and you need to purify it and prevent it from being a problem.
Is the oil magic?
I don't know.
Sunny, do you have detect magic?
I do not. I don't believe I have identify, but I don't have detect magic, unfortunately.
I would say it could not be detected by magic. It just tends to interact with magic in an interesting way.
Okay.
So, did you say that she put that blade on the ground?
No. She said that it's a fire weapon, and you're fighting a plant. In her mind, it's a good pick. So she will try to discard it if she goes down, so that you guys can come get it and use it to fight.
As she showed it to his son, he was drooling and coveting the blade as he saw her walk away with it.
So also,
All
this
right.
is the first map I ever made. This is
It looks good, man.
Looks great.
The one that inspired me to start getting into all the design stuff.
So we need to find the well. Is that right, guys? Is that what we're looking for?
So
yeah, and I think we
should.
should like go over to the shacks in the middle. You know.
Oh, that's right. So essentially, the stone you have needs to be used in combination with something, and it's in one of the shacks. They described it as I forgot the details, so I'm making it up now. A type of salve that you cover the stone in that allows it to engage with the eldritch oil without messing with the swamp.
Can we? Is the swamp areas? Is that like difficult terrain, or is that?
The water is difficult terrain. If there's not like a dark blue water, you're good to go.
Okay.
You can usually jump onto the stumps or into the dry spots and make your way across, or you can just goes up to your above your knee. You can wade through it if you need to.
Did we have a rest between like now and our last thing?
No.
Fuck.
You can take a short rest here on the main front piece of the map, but once you start getting into the map, things are going to start happening that will prevent a rest.
Let's take a short rest.
I always forget what short rest lets us do.
It's
There's a
short
button.
rest. It allows you to use hit dice to heal.
Okay.
And I am
Bathroom real quick
down.
while y'all rest.
Wait.
Okay. I am down 1 hit dice, so I need to check for that.
Okay.
And then I have a few ideas ranging from stupid to less stupid.
Start with stupid.
Start with stupid. Oh, Mindy, you're the best. Hold on, let me hit short rest. There we go.
You'll
Am
still,
I short rest? What?
you'll still have to manually roll your hit dice.
Okay, and I'm just 1 short because I used cater tempo last time. I don't really get how hit die work. Is it just a thing on my page?
Yeah, it's the bottom left underneath your current hit points.
Bottom left. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can
so I
use
get
as many
5.
as you want if you want to get the full.
Yeah.
I want to say Pandrew should have full bardic inspiration at your current level.
Yeah, the last one was 1 too many, but yeah, because I burnt a hit die on cater tempo. But
Yeah.
and which is unfortunate because that was my crit. But all right, 16.
How many do you have? 6 total.
I have 6 total. You're right.
Yeah.
So I get them all.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's 26.
Since I wasn't here last week, I'm not exactly sure what was used and what wasn't.
Ooh, Sunny or Tack. Sims should have kept track on your sheet.
It should be the bonus one, right? Not his original one. The copy of.
The what?
No, it should be the original.
Oh.
You know, the copy of was just for the body swapping, not the confusion.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then
honestly, I don't think he used any of your spells.
I don't think
did
so.
melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I still have temporary hit points hanging out. I assume those are gone now.
Yes, whenever you rest, you lose your temp hit points.
Okay.
What does short rest do to spell usage?
Unless you have a class ability that says so, you do not get your spells back.
We really should have rested, but as a lesson for the future. All right. I'm actually not too bad on spells. I'm just missing. I only have 1 3rd level spell, but okay. So ideas ranging, starting at stupid. So what's my stupidest idea?
Oh, hey Panthru.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I can fly now.
You can fly now. Okay.
That's
Awesome.
exactly what we needed.
It's flying guinea pig.
So I think my stupidest. Well, this has actually worked in the past. I was thinking of disguising myself as a tree to talk to the ant, and just kind of, at the very least, I think I can distract the ant. I already have, leaves and vines actively growing out of my head. So I think that with disguise self, I'll make myself a little taller, put my limbs up a little higher, like tree branches, and make myself look like a tree.
So I will say, y'all are familiar with Ents? Whatever that giant thing is not one of them.
Okay, but we don't know what else to call it, so we're calling it the evil ant.
Right, but it lacks the characteristics that make you think it could be like fully sentient.
I see.
Like, you don't think it's like a single entity that you can talk to and like reason with or confuse. It almost looks like a mass of vines instead of a tree.
Okay, never mind. So we're scrapping that idea. The rest of my ideas are actually pretty reasonable. First question, do we remember, I think Eldritch Oil is flammable. So if we want the nuclear option, that's always there,
Yeah, I've got this like purification thingy to like purify the stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if we drop a match, we win, but at what cost?
Yeah.
The cost is us.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Eldritch Oil is flammable, something to keep in mind. Especially if we attack the ant, we probably don't want anyone to be in the oil.
Yeah.
So
Fireball as well, I think.
yeah, and Fireball is definitely going to be, I think, our go-to. In terms of traversing the oil, I'm pretty good on acrobatics checks. I do have a 10-foot pole. So anyone that's not as easily traversable might be able to use that to vault. I presume like a 20-foot distance.
Okay, can I roll it? I would like to investigate the water of the marsh. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Investigate.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if the eldritch oil has made its way into the water.
Well, if it had, there would be a bunch of weird stuff happening all over the place. So
Yeah.
based on your experience, you don't think so.
Okay. So the water is just water.
Got it.
I mean, it's filthy, but it's not animating
It's
random
like-
things.
It's like
Honestly,
cold pho.
it's probably less filthy than a few of us are right now.
Yeah.
So it might be a net gain. Other things, just checking whatever fire items we have, seems generally good. And, or anything that we can light on fire for effect.
Tack has a torch.
Yeah, so, and I think Mindy's taking control of TAC, but whoever's running TAC is probably going to be like a bit of our linchpin at a certain point.
No, I'm taking tack.
Okay, got it. And then I have really good recon abilities, so I was thinking I'll try to find the shacks first before because I think from Scott's ominous setup, I think there are additional monsters waiting for us.
I
So,
would
and-
never.
You would never, Scott, find a way to make our lives slightly more difficult.
Absolutely not. It's weird that you even bring that up.
So I was gonna do rat recon. The other option is Russell recon.
No, not
Um,
Russell. Use a
okay.
chicken.
Well, I'm gonna use a rat because I think the rats are gonna do better in the water than the chickens.
I'll have
Yeah,
The
I realized
owl.
that I didn't drop the familiars, or Russell and Josie.
I dragged mine over from my character sheet. I think that worked for me.
Okay.
And also, guinea pig, where you are, I actually think the best place to move to that point is here.
Okay,
I
okay.
think that should be our jumping off point
Oops.
to get to that main island. But yeah, I was planning everything else equal. I'm gonna put my spy token on, because DM, the token lets me see from the token, right?
Go ahead and tell me what it says.
Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure it's not just communicating. Yuri token, remote viewing. If I'll send you
Remote
the.
viewing means that you can like close your eyes, and instead of seeing like blackness, you see whatever the token
Yeah.
sees.
For 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, here, and I'll message that to you so you got the rules. So I'm gonna make a swarm of rats, give them tie a hair around them, or a piece of hair around them, and send them out to look around until they die, I guess.
You should be able to drag it out of your.
Yeah,
yeah.
Thank you for making that. All right, wait, okay, I got. So drag it out.
Yeah, you click the name, you drag it onto the board.
That's not
Make sure
currently
you can
working for me.
see.
I can open up the page.
So if you click the name and drag it onto the board, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Okay, I'll do it.
If I just click it, it pulls up the page, but no click and drag. Pandrew's Unseen Servant, which I no longer have, does work, just not Swarm of Rats.
Huh, weird.
Did you spawn it for me?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
And it has its
Um,
attacks and initiative in the top if you need it.
All right. Let's send out the boys. Let's send out the, so
Ready? Please.
from where I'm at right now, I would like to summon the rats, and I should probably give them a direction. So
Well, you can move the rats on your own.
okay.
You should be able to.
I currently cannot.
Weird. I wonder why.
Yeah, I can move other tokens. I just can't move the rats.
Oh, that is my mistake. I put it under journal, not under who can control. Should be fixed.
Let me see. Still not working for me.
Try refreshing, Colin.
I will.
How about
Thank you.
The new one. Whenever you get to it.
I'm loading up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still not working.
Weird. Your account should have access.
Yeah, when I initially mouse over Pandrew, it gives me like the 4 directional arrows, but nothing for the rats.
All right. Well, I will give you manual control. All right, try it now.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know
That
why
works.
that didn't work.
So we're gonna send the rats. How slowly do you want me to move them? I'll move them here.
Well, you can move
And
them,
then
and I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
All right, that is the main island. That is where they did a lot of the research. The flowers are well manicured. They're magically enchanted to not encroach the path, not overgrow the path. So the walking placement is very distinct. The rest of it is a little overgrown, but still looks very nice and well kept. But is otherwise abandoned.
Okay. Can I squeeze under the door with the rats? They do have a specific ability that might let them do that. Let me check.
I would say typically no, because it would be enchanted to prevent vermin from getting to the resource, the research resources.
Yeah, it says swarm can move through any opening large enough for a tiny rat. But if it's enchanted, that might not matter.
Do that.
Okay. Same, I assume, with the other door?
Yep.
Okay. Well then, team, you want to venture forth to the island?
Yeah.
Sure.
I do think these flowers are suspicious, so we actually might want to avoid them.
I might
Okay.
stay back and take another route just to keep us separate.
She wants to split the
you-
party.
If you guys split your pine cones, I mean, you'll never lose each other.
That's true.
True point. Let's share a pine cone.
Take
Okay,
pine
okay,
cone.
okay.
The rats do have keen smell. Are they reacting weirdly to the flowers at all, or the smell?
Not yet, but now
Okay.
that I know that, I will keep that in mind. I will say, as you guys start splitting up to go about your exploration, you think that the different parts of the giant tree thing are like shifting to like keep track of each one of you. Like it's
Oh, no.
watching, but
This?
its little headpiece. No, all the way over here, the really big thing.
Oh, the far
You
left.
can see everything because you're so high up. But it's almost like different pieces of it are able to perceive, not just the quote-unquote head.
Oh,
I think that we shouldn't step on anything that is plants.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
if any of you watched the new Last of Us show, they might be talking to each other.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fly
Oh,
over the water. I
Okay.
get 30 feet of flying movement.
Now, is this a spell or is it just a thing you can do?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Okay.
or it's
What's
a.
this spell called?
Sorry, it's called. It's a. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
It's a class ability.
So it is daytime. You are not in dim light or darkness.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, I'm pretty good at acrobatics, so I would like.
If only you had a way to like cause darkness at will, like with like an item that could have done that. That was for sale.
Yeah. Okay, so can I do like okay, so this little piece oopsies. This little piece right here, this little
Yeah.
thing, is that land?
Yeah. That's just. It's not enough land for like plants to grow, but it's just a bare spot of earth that's higher than the water.
Okay, I want to take a running jump. Boop, and then springboard off of this over to here.
Great. Give me 2 acrobatics checks.
Yeah, okay. Acrobatics? Oh, duh.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
As you get a running start, you reach the edge of the grass where it starts to become bare earth, and you slip and fall on your face. The
Ouch.
front of you is now covered in mud. Like you are
Somebody goes-
coated in like the thick, viscous mud. But you realize that because there's no light hitting you from about 60% of your body, you feel like you could do your flight ability as long as you're this dirty.
I am a flying mud monster. Okay.
You
Can I go
should,
ahead
yeah.
and I'm Look, it's working for me, okay? So with that said, can I go ahead and fly over to the island?
Yeah, most of your body is in darkness.
Cool. Okay, thanks. Dude.
Bunny's going to attempt to jump over to here.
Sunny.
I think we should give-
perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, as you jump, you notice that in the bottom of the water, on some spots, you see a bunch of like vines that you wouldn't expect to be underwater.
Ooh.
Theory confirmed.
They're not doing anything. They're just there. They're just as you're jumping, you happen to look down and see them.
I notify the rest of the group that you may not want to jump into the water if you can avoid it.
Man, I'm really glad you said that because I was gonna wash off.
Do I need to make a acrobatics check to jump, or am I good?
Yeah. The
Okay.
first one you don't, but the second one you do because you're not small.
Okay. So, second one, here we go. Acrobatics. Come on, baby.
You're good.
Sweet. All right.
We might be able to use the rats to trigger that somewhere else too.
Ooh.
And I would like to give my 10-foot pole to Tack because I think he's many things, but I think he might be the least dexterous of us.
That's fine,
yeah.
but you realize Tack is like 60 feet away from you.
I walk over to Tack,
Okay.
and I give him.
Russell, Tack, Shadow, and Mindy are just kind of hanging out, just chilling. Just
Okay.
waiting to see what comes up to attack the scouting party.
Yep.
Are you guys coming? Yell across the water.
I hand Tack the 10-foot pole.
Thank you.
Can we use that to get advantage on our acrobatics checks?
It would negate it. You could just pull vault.
Oh, well, shoot. That's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is there-
Tack, pull
And Jack can fly with the new gem.
Can I look around on the ground? Is there any branches that look like I could possibly use them as a pole vault
Sadly,
or
no.
an assist?
There's plenty of mushrooms and ferns and flowers, but all of the trees are essentially been clear cut at a set height. Now there are some that are waterlogged, like here. There are some that have been in the mud, in water for years, so they're too soft, but they do technically exist.
Okay.
I have a question about the limitations of the tool that we just got, the multi-tool.
Yeah.
Can we turn it into a bridge, and if not, can we turn it into a ladder?
No, it is a tool that fits in the palm of your hand. So like it could pick a lock for you. It could become a scribe, and it could move a pen for a minute. Stuff like that.
Okay,
Little
got
things. It can do any little thing, but they have to be little things.
Also, potential idea, we do have Gray Bag of Tricks. So if we need to like sensory overload the vines once we trip them, it might be beneficial to just spawn a bunch of animals and throw them in the water.
Oh my god. Not Susan.
I am the only out evil character. So
Yeah, straight up. You are just sacrificing all our animals.
this is my job. This is what I contribute to the party.
Who's got a good investigation check?
Okay, it's definitely not me. And
Hmm,
super not Tack.
maybe Mindy? You have a good investigation.
Let me check. Let me check me. I don't
Should
think
be
I
a
have
good
the
skill,
best
right?
one.
Yeah, I mean mine's decent, but I was wondering if anybody was proficient in it. I'm not.
Me.
You are?
I'm 95% sure. Let me check.
Nice. So you should probably have a. Could we pass that pole back to the rest of the party, or is that not possible?
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Can
Yeah,
I?
I mean,
Right.
I would say that you could like throw it like a javelin.
Like
right?
a javelin, yeah.
Yeah, between the
Yeah.
islands.
That's
Okay,
probably
cool. Is there anything I need to roll for that, or just throw it? You trust me?
Athletics.
I
Okay.
don't.
Oh wait, are you Tack?
I'm Tack.
You can do it. You're fine.
Wait,
cool.
let me check if I have a rope. Because the rope might be useful to tie to the pole in case we lose it.
I have rope.
Yeah, tie the rope to the pole.
Okay. One sec. Okay, hempen rope. Okay, I've got hempen rope. I tie it to the thing. Excuse me, Tack. Let me do this thing. Then
If only I had my tensor's floating disc spell.
If only.
All right, I go ahead and, as Tack, because this is my Tack voice, throw the the pole with, some rope on it.
Okay, you do so.
Okay.
Now I'm assuming Tack holds the other end of the rope
Yeah, totally.
because you didn't say that. And
I'm
you
still
do
holding
have-
the end of the rope.
Tack does have less intelligence than guinea pig.
Yeah, I'm still
guinea
holding.
pig shouldn't be the anchor for the rope because
I'm still.
with
No, no.
as strong
holding
as
My thing
Tack
is,
rope.
who is the anchor for Tack? Like mentally, who's the one standing by to be like, actually, buddy, you should hold on to that.
It's me. I got this. I'm totally babysitting Tag, and it's totally fine.
Yeah, Sunny.
I'm just saying we shouldn't tie the rope to guinea pig because as strong as Tack is, we might just get an extra guinea pig on our end.
I put my hand on Tack's shoulder and point to the spot where he needs to throw it. Right there, buddy. Right there.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
as long as Sunny is within 10 feet of Tack, the Tasha does not have to be overly specific.
Okay.
But if Sunny is more than, if somebody with a 9 or higher is not within 10 feet, whatever Tasha says is what Tack does.
Oh God.
Mindy, we're gonna have to take turns.
The amount of trust
Tasha,
y'all don't have in
say
me.
this, Tasha, I say this to you as someone with no filter. Like, I claim out of principle, but really out of just inability to filter. Filter.
Okay, I'll try.
Right there, Tack. Throw it right there. You got it.
Yeah,
All
totally
you
got
need.
this. Yeah. Boom. Did it. First try.
Bam. What a guy. I'm impressed.
He's
Yeah.
pretty
Right.
great, right?
Mindy, you go. I'll go last because I have the best acrobatics chance of not needing it.
Okay.
So Mindy needs to do an athletics check.
Okay.
Well, actually,
So Mindy
well,
jumps, she sticks the end of the pole in the dirt, and then she loses her grip and falls into the water right there.
No.
Mindy, tread water. Don't
No,
go to the bottom.
It's like knee deep, but she is just like she dropped into the water then stood up. So she is soaking wet.
Well, that was pretty embarrassing.
Go ahead
Mindy,
and
did you?
roll perception, Kate?
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
we're gonna die.
There
At
you
least
go.
it's not initiative.
At
Yes.
least I know what's gonna happen.
You were told about those vines that were in the water. You can feel them moving. Like-
With
They
with
are
as
they are
cool as
slithering
Scott
across into like or extending like in different directions, and it just feels like you're standing on snakes instead of just like wet mud.
Probably not a good idea to stay in the water, Kate or Minnie.
All right. Can I do my
Can I
do my nasty damage control?
Sure. What do you got in mind?
All right. I would like to run over. I'm gonna fast track it because I don't think there's anything in my way here. I
Where
can
did
ping
you
it.
go? Okay. Yeah.
Thing. And I would like to start pulling from the bag of tricks.
Okay.
You
should be able to pull from it.
Yeah, let me just grab it real quick.
So make sure you're rolling.
go?
It's a person. Like it's got its own group, as if it was a player.
I'm not, and this might bite us in the ass. I'm not seeing it in the party. Does someone else have it?
Let's see.
Oh, well, I think Tack had it last.
All right, I grab it.
Oh, wait, yes. I have the bag of tricks.
Okay, Tasha, run over far away from Mindy and start tossing animals into the water.
Okay.
So I put the bag of tricks item with the badger and the bear and all that, or boar. It's in the bag
okay.
of tricks group.
How do I work this bag of tricks? Do I just
inside
pull
the bag
anything
is a
out,
bunch
or...
of puff balls of different colors.
Yeah. Okay.
You pull the puff ball out and you throw it, and then you roll 1d8, and whatever number you've rolled is the animal that it turns into.
Got it.
Guinea pig for Tack, do an additional athletics check to get distance on those
Oh. Yeah. Okay, hang on.
Or sleight of hand. You know, the pitchers for baseball, they do a little wrist thing, you know?
But I'm better at athletics.
Yeah, sleight of hand is my edge, where I try to argue that I should be able to use sleight of hand.
Is it okay if I use athletics?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But also just be aware that it's a puffball. So it doesn't have a lot of momentum or inertia to carry it.
Guinea pig,
Tack
pop it
doesn't
in
know that.
your mouth real quick. Get it like
Wait,
wet.
I'm not
so it's
over
as-
there. Hang on. I'll go over there. One sec. I'm going. Okay. All right. What am I doing?
Pop it in your mouth to get it wet, so it's not like it doesn't have as much air drag, and then throw it as far as you can.
Okay. I go ahead and
So because Sunny is there, I'm gonna say that two things are noticed. One, when the ball is released from the toss, I don't know. Let's say if it leaves the hand into a mouth, the animal spawns.
oh god.
No, it doesn't. It
Two.
doesn't leave the hand. It doesn't leave the
Tack.
hand.
His spit is acid. So like, there's a couple issues.
Can I make my argument for why those issues shouldn't matter?
I mean, you can argue.
Wait, hang on.
So
Before
first of all,
I think I
Tack
can
has
get
a-
around this.
Tack has an alligator mouth. Like he doesn't have a tiny mouth like me, right? So
No, he has a normal mouth when he's not raging.
but
When
he's
he
a dragonborn.
They're mostly normal humanoids. But when he rages, he becomes more dragon-like with the unhinged jaw. Outside of raging,
Okay.
he has a normal jaw.
Do you think that he could place a puffball in his mouth, holding onto it with at least 4 or 5 fingers, and not let go of it?
Technically, yes, but it'd be easier for him to just to spit on it in his hand.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
But then the spit is acid.
Okay. Guinea pig hawks a loogie onto the puffball in Tack's hand.
Perfect.
Okay.
You two
See?
are so in sync today.
I know. It's like we share one super big brain. Okay, so guinea pig hawks a loogie. It's wet.
Tack rolls it around in his hand a little bit to like really sink it in and make it disgusting and heavy. And then Tack throws it as far as he can in this direction. And I'm gonna roll athletics.
Now remember, you said as far as you can.
Yes.
No, as far as you can was right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And honestly, this might benefit us because the one thing I didn't mention on my list of ideas was we do want to incapacitate Guinea Pig's sister so we can get that item. Like I swear, I'll just bonk her over the head at the end of this just to take it.
Okay, so Tack threw the puffball 170 feet and it left the swamp. Or it left the map.
Shit.
Guinea Pig did not indicate the arc.
You sliced it.
You mean Tasha? I
Tasha,
understand
yeah.
we're one and the same, but like
Well, I say guinea pig so as to make you non-culpable for any miscalculations.
no, it really is Tasha doing this. Tasha's driving Tack. If Guinea Pig was driving Tack, that'd be
No, I wouldn't have thought of the Tasha spits on the ball. So
well, Tasha didn't. Guinea Pig did.
guinea pig did. Okay. Well, we still have that. I think that plan is still good. We are just learning how to execute it better.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, y'all didn't like pick a spot to throw to or like a direction. You just said they throw it as hard as he can over there, and it went
Yeah.
as far as he could throw over there.
Okay.
Are you canonically saying that he does not have vines over there?
No, I'm sure he does.
Off the map.
Well, then if he has vines off the map, he should be concerned about that.
Well, currently he's only concerned about the people in the swamp, that the humanoids in the swamp.
Okay. Well, Mindy, I tried to save you.
Okay.
Well, by this
Movement
point,
to
she
walk.
could have just. By this point, she could have just walked back on land. It's 5 feet away.
Yeah. I'll do that. That sounds very logical.
Yeah, the vine thing was an awareness thing, not a. She needs to like freeze in place or anything like that.
Yeah. Maybe I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a little jet, like a jacuzzi.
Can we roll for what animal we just threw?
Yeah, go for it. Or 1d8.
I thought I
All right.
did.
I
Oh
didn't
no,
see it.
sorry.
Tasha,
Okay.
you want to do it, or I'll do it real quick?
I can do it because I'm rolling for tack. It was 8.
What was that?
So Tack just absolutely fastballs it, and you hear like a slight whistle as it leaves his hand, and then in the distance, as it dips behind some trees that haven't been cut down, you hear like a very what do you call it? A very deer-like yelp, because it was in the air enough for the animal to spawn, and then finish the trajectory. So you heard a giant elk hit the ground and yell.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Oh.
It didn't sound terminal. It just sounds like he was surprised.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was it. Actually, that was it right there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
A
we
little
just
traumatic,
brought
but fantastic.
I would like to turn to the group and say, as bad as our situation might be, we just brought a life into this world, and we should be very happy about that.
Oh my god.
Mindy looks at him and says, "Do I need to take one out to equal the balance?"
Whoa.
Man.
I would say, yeah, that one, and I'll point at the ent.
Do we need to get into these research sheds?
Yeah,
here?
the doors are unlocked, but it just has to be opened by the knob.
Oh.
Okay,
Mindy,
okay,
do you
okay.
want to investigate the door to make sure it's not trapped or anything? I think you're the one that has the good investigation. Examine it, maybe.
I'm
will
going
say-
to set.
It is almost
Oh, go ahead.
8:45, so I do want to wrap soon. But we can examine the sheds and then wrap for the night.
Okay.
All right. So you open the shed. That is the north shed. It is the second of 2 small research sheds and serves as the gathering area for Witherbloom students and faculty when they need to store things for their classes in the bayou.
Anything in
Anything
here?
exciting?
Well, yeah, I mean, you need to roll investigation. But
I
it is just shelves and shelves of different things, plant samples, things in little vials, desiccated remains. There's all kinds of little things that they were playing with. You do find 2 potions of healing inside.
Okay.
Good.
But the rest of the
Nice.
shelves, there's a lot of like interesting things to look at, but nothing that is currently useful as far as you can tell.
Potions of healing are very nice.
Yeah.
2 of them. The other stuff's just like
A lot of it is stuff
Crap.
that they've harvested in the swamp and then left there for future use, and then it either went bad or it was never that useful to begin with.
okay.
Like this has been ignored probably a year and a half of people just no one coming to clean or do any maintenance.
I'm gonna make my way over to the southern shed.
All right.
Can I assist Mindy when she walks in here with her investigation check, so she gets advantage?
Yeah, so this one, it's a little smaller, but it holds all the tools and equipment. You can tell by one tub that had some plant cuttings in it that the plants have overgrown and become what do you call them? The little brown fuzzy
Invasive.
things. Well, no, the plant itself. I was trying to think what it was. But so the plants have kind of overtaken that tub.
Cattails? That's what they look like.
Cattails, yeah. On one shelf, there's a bunch of cauldrons and kettles and pots and cups and things that used to be water but have now gotten all moldy and gross. On one shelf is books and things like that. And then you have the big tub and the different tools scattered across the floor.
Can I look in the tub and examine the what's inside there?
Yeah, so the cattails have started to grow from the surface of the water with their odd roots kind of mingling into the water, but it's kind of gone stagnant. There's really not much in there other than plant matter.
Interesting.
Because you enrolled the investigation, you do notice that there's a bag here full of different hand tools for like shears and different types of plant engaging or cutting tools. There's also a salve that is meant to be put on shears to prevent them from rusting. You recognize it as the thing you were told to rub on the purification stone to prevent it from engaging with the rest of the swamp water and focusing only on that one substance you're here to cleanse.
Grab it.
Oh, yeah.
Colin, I do notice that you've been moving the rat around.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's fine. While the rat was on this north western coast here, based on something it was smelling, it did not want to go north anymore.
Okay.
It felt like something bad was north based on smell.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'll remind you that next time, because we're done.
Okay.
So you got a thing
Scott,
you need. Yeah.
Can I give you a couple compliments on this session? Just because I don't know if it's that I've been improving mood wise, but first of all I like this map a lot. Crazy that it's your first map. Like more prepared to engage with the rules of the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Which is
was going to
cool.
add a time limit, like a big timer ticking away in the middle, then I thought that was too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think time limits are tricky for like a shared thing between 5 people.
Yeah. And then having to pause it after 6 seconds on people's turns, like that, it would have been too much.
So the closest I mentioned, the closest thing I got to D&D was Mall UN.
Yeah.
And we would put time limits on people if we thought they were fucking around.
I mean, that does kind of fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't. That was just my first idea at a not out of the book gimmick. I've since come up with a lot of better ideas than that. I think that once you come back, and now that you found the salve, I think that phase 2 is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, this is really fun. It's really fun. That's all I have to say.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it.
You can throw that quote at me when we're getting our asses stomped in by a bad ent.
If only you saw what I saw on this map.
Other things on my end, Tasha, if you have just a few minutes to talk plans for tomorrow, if you still want to hang out, love to talk those. And then Scott, tomorrow if I'm over, I'll pick your brain about I just like seeing the behind the scenes, so would love to see that.
So that sounds good.
For sure. All right.
Thanks for
Well,
running tonight,
to
Scott.
the rest. Yeah. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you for coming.
You